Well, hello, my beautiful Scorpio. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for February 2024. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I'll never ask for personal details. And I'll also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Scorpio, this is your monthly reading for February. As you can see, I'm in a different environment. I've just taken myself away for a bit to visit a friend who's been a little bit unwell, under the weather there. So I've just come round to help out. So I'll be in this environment for the next day or so, and then I'll be back in my usual space. But it does explain why the reading is just a little bit later than usual, okay? But anyway, let's get to your reading and see what is coming your way. February is already here. I can't believe it. It's come around so fast. And to be honest, it's going to be a bit of a roller coaster. All the planets are direct, meaning you'll have more energy and drive to be full steam ahead on all of your plans. Plus, the full moon is in the sign of Virgo, which means you'll be casting a critical eye on all that needs to be done and get organized to make things happen on your terms. Also, we have a super new moon in the sign of Aquarius, which sees you feel more inclined to be sociable at this time. And combining all these elements, you'll be in the flow of focusing on all your tasks, your money-related endeavors, and focusing on creating a budget to help you plan and strategize for the future. Now this month, it's about allowing your visions to guide your future, to implement the necessary steps to make life happen. And mid-month, Mars adds an extra fire to the mix, which enhances your ambition and your determination, but could also see a clash of personalities and some tense arguments that could arise from the 13th onwards. Now, I have to make you aware that on a global scale, there will be more shocks and clashes as Pluto continues to unearth hidden agendas and power plays that affect us all globally. Mars direct actually fuels the path to fiery clashes globally, and of course, Pluto in Aquarius for the foreseeable future could entail that all of us are roped into a global conflict. Now, I have to make you aware that this period is where power to the people comes in, okay? Power is given to the people, and standing strong together is a powerful force against negative narratives in play. So you may see things work last minute for a turnaround, okay? So it's worth noting and watching what is about to occur over the next coming months, but you're going to see a little snippet of it coming to form in the month of February, okay? Now, also on a more positive note, shall we say, February is, a leap year, and it's a powerful omen to deliver extra luck your way on a personal level. So we also have that extra day which keeps all the seasons regulated and in natural order, and it will help you as well in all your endeavors. Now, of course, we do have Valentine's Day in February on the 14th. It heralds the day of love, even though it's a very commercialized day, and every day really should be about love, but we also have a day to celebrate it, of course, and some might see a declaration of love and romance from their nearest and dearest. Exes also have a strong potential to try and reconnect during this period, and those who are single looking for love have a very powerful energy to connect to somebody new. Now, Chiron is super active this month as well, and is often referred to as both the wounded and the healer. And you'll be in a deep healing period and channel that inner strength into a new project or endeavor, and it will see you turn pain to gain in a really positive way. Chiron actually approaches the moon's north node this month, which encourages you to embrace your individuality, to shine your unique light, and you may even launch a new lifestyle choice or a new look this month, or even a new approach to something that you already do. This month you truly are magnetic, and I can see that you're ending on the Emperor energy, which is about self-confidence, it's about strategy, it's about being serious and being successful, establishing yourself in a position of power. Now, your fourth house is actually influencing you at the beginning of the month, and that's all about stability, your home life, all things domestic. So you may be thinking about moving. Some of you may think about relocating, and you could even be planning and strategizing right now for this, even though it's something that you may do in the future. Also, some of you may think about decluttering the home space and making your home your sanctuary. DIY, setting up maybe even a business from home is also starred during this time. Some of you may also feel that lull that occurs after, the big boost of energy in January. Everyone's really looking forward to 2024. You start January on a high, and as you move into the end of January into February, there can be that little lull period where you think about having a duvet day, or you think about taking a day off for you so that you can just, reignite your passion for your projects and that lust for life. Also, this is a very big philosophical time for you, where you start questioning the process and questioning where you feel like you belong, okay? So some of you may be looking at different areas or alternative countries where you feel like you want to establish yourself, but most importantly, I feel this is about your journey, okay? Finding some grounding and security in the everyday and processing your past in order to enjoy your future, and most importantly, the present moment, okay? Now, your 11th house takes over from that, and that's all about your hopes and wishes. Your manifestation skills are truly stronger than usual in the month of February. So set an intention and watch the universe deliver people or opportunities to help you. Some of you may also feel, as I said, a little bit more sociable than usual, my beautiful Scorpio, which, normally you're operating off-grid under the radar, but this month you may see a desire to connect to more social events or social circles or community events. And if you're in business, you may think about networking. This is a time where people and their energy works with you. It's almost like it gives you an extra spring in your step. Also, the internet works really well for you at this time, and some of you may set up online businesses and help you reach your goals to become your own boss. So I really feel this is a very positive time of ambition, of drive for you, but ultimately it's about using that balancing energy. Some of you will go off grid to focus on projects, but then I feel allowing yourself to be seen is very important this month too. Now, your first card there is the moon. So this is like you operating behind the scenes, in the shadows, okay? So this is your protagonist energy right now. You're developing your intuition, you're connecting to yourself on a deeper level and doing a lot of soul searching this month, okay? It says here, find clarity and find your own path. Some of you may have felt that you have been stuck in a rut for quite some time and you need to shake up the way that you've been living. And I feel, there's this energy here of trying to find a path through difficult times. Some of you may even feel a bit uncertain about the way ahead, because the moon card can indicate you are searching for answers, or you are operating in a very uncertain time and you're trying to make a decision about the best path for you. Normally on the moon card, there is a wolf and a dog. Now, the dog represents that level of comfort, security, and companionship, but the wolf represents independence and needing to follow your own path, to discover new things and, go off on your own, spend alone time. So some of you, you may feel like cabin fever at some point. You may feel like you want to go off and do your own thing, or you may even feel like there is a certain path that you're expected to follow by society, but you don't follow society's rules. Of course, you're not like a rule breaker. You don't go against legalities and things like that. But I feel like you want to shake up your world or revamp a path in some way to march to the beat of your own drum. And the moon card can indicate some of you are actually looking at hidden talents that you have and really working on them in order to create a business out of them, or, you know, enjoy them a little bit more as a hobby, or explore the inner depths of your soul as well, just to make sure that you are on the right path. What I can see here, though, is a path is being made clear, not only for you to reach your goal, because I feel like you're going to be very productive this month, you're going to get a lot done, but also I feel like you're deepening your sense of spirituality, connecting to your inner self, to your higher self. And I feel, you know, some of you may even be a little bit cautious, especially when it comes to like world events. I mean, we're all pretty cautious right now about what's going on there, and we are going to see some more let's put it this way, we're going to see some more clashes going on between different countries and things like that, that can fuel an even bigger conflict. Let's put it that way, okay? So some of you are feeling a little bit uncertain about the world at large, and you're trying to strategize and plan to make sure that you put yourself in a really good position should any of these things occur. Now, I really get a sense here that there are some 11th hour reprieves, let's put it that way. So I feel ultimately on a personal level, there's nothing for you to worry about. But if some of you are a little bit nervous or anxious, you know, because you are an empath, I feel it's really important to recognize that sometimes, you know, there are things that we can do on a more personal level to help our environment, like raise our vibrations, not live in fear, allow ourselves to shine and thrive. And collectively, because we are one, remember, collectively, when we raise our vibrations, it will filter out and change the energy of the world. Okay, so I feel some of you may have been worried about that. Not all of you, but I'm picking up a small pocket of energy, so I must address it there. Now, some of you are literally thinking about doing a spiritual retreat, or you're going off grid to really develop your spiritual gifts. Now, this could be in terms of your psychic gifts. It could be in terms of meditation, trying to allow yourself peace of mind in order to connect to your higher self. But with the High Priestess and the Moon, this is an indication that some of you are operating below the surface. You know, it's almost like you're off radar, focusing on projects and developing your dreams and your goals behind the scenes is what I'm seeing here, or you're uncovering like a hidden talent that you have. But with the Emperor energy, I feel that you're actually making it your power, if that makes sense. I feel like you're utilizing your resources to your advantage. And I do feel like you've got a secret. Okay, and I don't feel it's you're keeping a secret. I feel like you're doing something that you're keeping to yourself at this time, and when the moment is right, you will reveal it. So it could be a project, it could be a move, it could be you know, some sort of strategy that you feel you're not ready to share with other people or reveal at this time. But towards the end of the month, I see it being revealed, or in a state where you would like to reveal it when you feel the moment is right there. Now it says here, develop your intuition. Your intuition is the key to unlocking your dream. So pay close attention to your dreams, because I feel like they have a lot of power at this time, and they're also prophetic. Okay, so I feel it's very important for you to pay close attention. Write anything down. You'll start to see things happen like in your mind and become a reality. Okay, remember your 11th house is very strong in the month of February, and that's your manifestation skill. So thoughts become things. So be careful what you wish for, they always say, because you can wish for something and it shows up for you, but it may not be the way that you hoped it would show up for you. So be very clear about what you want and the stipulations of how you get what you want as well, because I feel you're going to gain a wish this month in some way. But I do feel this is a month for soul searching. It is a month for really focusing on where you feel like you belong in the world, especially in your home space, okay? Because I feel like you're creating grounding there. Now, your outcome energy, we have the Fool card. So a wonderful new beginning in some area of your life, but this is about taking a leap of faith. Now, the Fool card is also an energy of adventure, you know, opening yourself up to more fun. And what's really important is we can have a dream or a goal or a wish, and we can, you know, utter it out to the universe. But we must not crush it. We must not like have an attachment to it, shall we say. We can sort of say it out to the universe and then leave it there and trust that the universe is going to deliver it for us. But if we keep asking for it, you know, in different days, like, dear universe, please, I beg of you, send me this thing, or change this thing, or help me with this thing, Every time you say that, you change your order because you're using different words. Unless you write it down and you have like a mantra, okay? So really important, set your intentions by writing them down. Commit them to the page. And if you want to say them each day, say the same words that are on that page each day, because that means you're not reordering with the universe. Remember, it's really important because every time you ask for it, it's like you sending an order back to the kitchen to be, changed in some way. So if, for example, you're looking for love, you say, "Dear universe, I want someone who is loving, kind, honest, and funny." And then the next day you say, "I want someone who's kind, loving, honest, funny, and attractive." You've changed your order in some way, and it's only slight. You've changed one word, but it has to go back to the universal cosmic kitchen in order to be prepared and changed in some way and sent to you in a different form. So it's really important. I've got that coming through there. But the Fool is to let yourself have fun, to open yourself up, and to take some sort of leap of faith in all of your endeavors, okay? Because you've got the Emperor here, the history of the Emperor card, and this is your final card. The Emperor is very serious about business, very serious about success, a goal. It's almost like tunnel vision. In the history of the Emperor card, there used to be a Fool in the background behind the Emperor, which was always a reminder that yes, you have a lot of responsibility on your shoulders, my beautiful Scorpio. You have a lot of tasks that you need to adhere to, administrative tasks, family responsibilities. You've got a lot on your plate. But don't forget to have fun, or don't forget to let your hair down, because balance and variety is the spice of life. So it's so important that you recognize that, okay? I feel like you're stepping into a very powerful month for you. Some of you are going to see, powerful promotions, opportunities to elevate in your career. I'm definitely going to take a deeper look at that. But the Fool card is a new start. So this could be you turning a page or a chapter in your life that sees you enjoy life in a deeper way. This is like a fresh new hope. You start with uncertainty, but now you've got hope. So as you leave the month of February, I feel there's a lot of great things that come your way to give you that spark and recognize that there is a brighter future to look forward to. This could be a start of a new project, start of a new relationship, but it could also be the start of a new approach to your life in general. And I feel like you're allowing yourself to have a lot of fun along the way, because the Fool card actually is about putting one foot in front of the other and having an idea of where you want to end up, like the destination, but you're not sure how you're going to get there. You're not sure how the path is going to take you. So it's almost like you're trusting that the universe is going to guide you to where you need to be. And I feel the universe actually guides you into a very powerful position there, okay? With the Emperor and the Fool present and the Moon, it can also indicate that some of you are really looking at your inner child this month, that you have had responsibility thrust upon you from a very young age, and it may have made you feel a very serious person, and you're trying to reconnect to that inner child to let them know, you know what, it's going to be okay, that actually you're a very strong person and you have a lot of inner resolve, and that you're using that inner strength in order to rise in life. Okay, so I feel a lot of you may be doing some healing work this month, and recognizing that now is a time where you're coming into your own and you're embracing fun, that you don't have to be so serious, even though the world is a very serious place. We must find pockets, moments to enjoy ourselves with our friends and family there. Now, of course, the Emperor energy indicates success, really focusing on your goals and your dreams, strategizing. So this month, some of you are really asking bigger philosophical questions, like where you feel like you belong, but also where you want to end up as in the goal. So it could be that you want to move into setting up your own business. This could be a launch of an entrepreneurship here. It could be that you are becoming a CEO or a director of your own company. But also it can indicate that you are going to be offered a promotion or a raise this month. There's like a new energy to it. So it could be that you're leaving a position in order to move into a new role, but there's more status, more responsibility. There's definitely more work there, but I feel this is where you come into your own and you establish yourself as a person of power in some way. If you're thinking about launching some sort of new start, and it's a big one, like relocating to a different part of the world, some of you may be looking at like visas or, passports or, changes of environment. And the Emperor indicates, get good advice, seek a professional who can help you in some arena. Now, of course, with the Emperor and the Moon there, it can also indicate that you have a healthy mistrust of authoritative figures who have the potential to abuse their power. And some of you may see some policies changing, rules and restrictions changing as well, either in your working environment or in like the world at large. And I feel like you're trying to not allow it to get you down, but at the same time, I feel like you're trying to find stability in these changes as well. But the Emperor indicates success, okay? So, you know, I feel a measure of success in life in general is to, you know, of course, be in a very protective energy where you protect everything that you worked really hard for, and to be serious about your goals and dreams, but not lose sight of your inner child and those dreams that you have, okay? To find the romance in life of the everyday, you know, stopping to smell the roses and acknowledge that the world is also a beautiful place full of beautiful creatures and, you know, plant life and wonderful moments. So, you know, although we can have a lot of like doom and gloom, especially in, you know, news sources and clickbait and all of that, I feel it's really important to recognize there are some wonderful moments. And this month, you're actually going to see humans being really wonderful in some way as well, which reestablishes your faith in humanity, because some of you may be wondering like, what is happening? Have we entered like a circus? What is going on here? It's like there's a level of crazy that the world is hitting right now that all of us are a little bit concerned about, of course, but I feel some of you are like trying to find that strength to override those feelings of fear and focus on a more localized personal level in order to accomplish your goals, okay? Now, with the Emperor energy, I'm also getting a message from my guides that they've been pretty much giving everybody for the longest of times, and that is to build a strategy and getting sort of into a familiar pattern of downloading your monthly statements of everything that you house in financial institutions, just so that you have documented proof of what you have in your account, so that if there is ever any sort of like gremlin in the system, you have documented proof of what was in there. Because I just get this energy of there is going to be some fluctuations this year, and this could be in the financial market, but also I feel in terms of like power outages or you know, electronic devices short-circuiting and things like that, the internet going out. I do see that there are going to be pockets of that happening this year, okay? I'm not talking about like Armageddon, like the end of everything, but what I'm picking up on is there are going to be moments that I feel you are perhaps already prepared for, my beautiful Scorpio, but I feel saving down documents that you're working on, very important, but I feel, you know, also savings plans, pensions, all of that, having documented proof is also very good in the next coming years, okay? And starting to get into routine of doing that now, especially with the Emperor energy. This is about you protecting everything that you worked really hard for, protecting your family, being a very protective force to those that you care about and that you love, but also protective of your projects, not sharing them with other people, you know, copywriting them, making sure that you patent any ideas and things like that, because I feel like you're safeguarding your energy at this time. So very important that you recognize that. Now, your first card there is the King of Wands. Now, you also have the King of Cups here. Now, this could indicate two people. Okay, I mean, you've also got a King of Swords here, so that's three kings. And I feel I need to pull a card on this just to establish whether this is like three different people or whether these are aspects of self. The main energy I'm getting right now, my beautiful Scorpio, is that these are aspects of self for you right now, okay? But I just want to clarify if this is three people, okay? If it's three people, there could be tension from one person, okay? I feel there could be somebody who wants to win at all costs. Yeah, Five of Swords and the Four of Swords. You're not playing that game. I see you removing yourself from any conflict or any drama there. But I actually feel that the majority energy is this is aspects of self, because this is you in a very deep thinking mode. Swords are all about the mind, about deep thinking. So I feel the majority energy that this is, you thinking about all the potentials and possibilities of life. And sometimes it can give you a little bit of a headache, okay? Overthinking. I feel tension headaches are a potential this month, so just watch out for that. Take some time out to rest that beautiful brain of yours, because it can get overloaded and short-circuited itself this month as well, because I feel like you are doing a lot of soul searching. And when you're trying to strategize, because you're always 5 moves ahead of life in general, you're thinking about every eventuality. Sometimes it can weigh heavy on you that you've had to be in that position in the first place. Even though you're really good at strategizing, I feel it's important to take some rest, okay? Good mental rest. And I'm not talking about like scrolling on your phone, because you're still just like picking up information. And we are bombarded with information. So taking some quiet time. And I only say that because you have the Moon card and the High Priestess, which is quiet time, silent time. The High Priestess is mute. So this is about taking some time out. I mean, this month you may actually feel that sound is louder than usual. Okay, and it may bother you. It may, it's almost like if you're in a room, for example, and it's relatively quiet, but you can hear that little of some sort of like electronic device in the background. It's going to be heightened sound for you this month. So it could play havoc with your, ears, or if you're trying to work on something or concentrate on something, you may find that everything is sent as a distraction to you this month. And you're like, oh, really? So I feel there's this energy here where you're trying to override it in order to focus. And quietening your mind through meditation will really help you, okay? So even though you may hear that sound through meditation, you'll find peace of mind, which helps you really, almost like override the sound so that you don't hear it anymore, or it doesn't distract you anymore. But ultimately, if there's 3 people here, I feel this could be a colleague or a co-worker, or it could be a family member or a friend who, it's almost like they may have some information that they know may push your buttons a little bit. And I feel they're going to be really blunt about this. So I'm just going to give you an example. For example, you may not want to hear about your ex, right? But this is a month where there is a potential for an ex to try and reach out. So you may hear through a friend that they bumped into your ex, and you're like, I really don't want to hear about that person. And they know that you don't want to hear about that person, but they may actually say, oh, you know who I bumped into? I bumped into this person, and I told them that you were doing this and this. And you're like, why did you tell them anything about me? That was not your business to do that. So I'm just giving you an example. There may be somebody who tells you that they revealed a piece of information about you. It's almost like, because I feel like someone is talking behind your back. And again, I'm not here to make you feel paranoid. This person will reveal that they said something about you, and it may push your buttons. It may make you feel a little bit annoyed that they, broke a trust there. So I feel like you are withdrawing from telling them anything else going forward. That's the energy that I'm mainly getting. If it's like a group setting, a group of friends, okay? I feel there's someone here who, I feel it's not malicious, okay? I really feel it's not malicious, but I feel that they blurt out some sort of private information about you, and you're not best pleased about it, okay? So I'm just going to move away from the energy, but with the 5 of Swords, any drama or conflict, the 4 of Swords tells me that you're withdrawing from it, you're not engaging in it. So if someone is trying to push your buttons at work as well, or if it's a neighbor or someone in the community, or even if it's like a frenemy, I feel like you're just not engaging in it, you're withdrawing from it, and you're cutting yourself out. But let's start with the energy as aspects of self. This is the King of Cups, and this is you, my beautiful Scorpio. Of course, you have the King of Wands here as well. This was your first card. So this is really about your passion, and it's about your dreams. So I feel like you've established yourself in a position of knowing what you love to do in life, what you want to do going forward, and I feel like you're going to have a lot of ambition this month. The King of Wands energy is to be bold and daring, to influence your circumstances through your passions, and I feel like you're having the courage to lead the way. So this is taking charge of your life this month. The King energy means that you are established in your position, but with the King of Swords here, it could indicate some of you want to move into a new environment with your ideas, or you're expecting some sort of promotional raise this month. And I see that you will hear news of a promotion this month, and it'll be more towards the end of the month where that promotion is on paper, shall we say, where you could sign a contract. I feel with the Three of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like you are working really hard. You're focusing on your finances. You are going to be very busy and productive, but you're also going to have the energy and the drive and the determination to see projects through to the end there as well. You're influencing your circumstances in a really big way. Now, this image that I'm seeing in the water is not going to resonate with everyone, okay? But I am seeing it, so I have to give it to you. They're showing me a ring light. You know, when people do, social media platforms, a ring light, which illuminates their face, and they've got like a cell phone on there. So some of you may be actually launching something online or thinking about it, and it's something that you'll put into practice and action it, like set up your own business there. I mean, some of you, it could be that you're in the public eye or wanting to be in the public eye, or, I mean, whenever I think of those ring lights myself personally, I think about people who do like beauty, okay, or perhaps some of you are embracing a new look this month. So I'm just going to leave it like that because I'm just seeing the ring light, and it could be that, I mean, rings, they tend to mean communication and also commitment, but also, I mean, it could be a contract, and if I'm seeing a ring light, and symbolically it may need you to look at a contract or look at some documents that perhaps you have to revise or go back on in order to see things clearer, or see a clause that wasn't hidden but something that perhaps you may have missed in a contract. This could be like a subscription that you have or a contract on something you purchased. You may need to look at something to really get clear on it before you proceed. But the ring light, mainly the energy I'm getting is of someone thinking about launching a business, either in the public eye or a social media platform, or the aesthetics is important on something this month. Okay, so I'm just going to move away from that image because it's not going to resonate with everyone, but I do see it there. It could literally mean that some of you have just moved a ring light in your room as you're listening to this reading, or turned one on. So please take it as it resonates. The King of Wands indicates that in all of your endeavors, you are protected, okay? And that you're highly skillful, highly knowledgeable at what you do as well there. So I feel like you're having the courage to utilize your inner resolves to make life happen on your own terms. Normally, the King of Wands is about marching to the beat of your own drum, being independent. So if you're setting up your own business, I definitely see that you're naturally very gifted and talented at it, and you're going to be a pro. And actually, you're going to rise through the ranks quite quickly at it as well. So if you're an entrepreneur setting up your own business, or you're thinking about becoming an entrepreneur, this is a perfect time for you to launch that new endeavor. And if you're in a company that you work for other people, this is a perfect time to receive news on that promotion, because you've been working really hard. You've been putting all of your effort in, your 100%, especially since you got King of Wands and the King of Cups. This is to love what you do. You're a natural born leader, and you're someone who encourages other people as well to embrace their dreams and goals. So if you're wanting a leadership position like a managerial role, this is a perfect time for you to step into that. But because you have two kings to start, and this is your protagonist energy, and your outcome is the Emperor, it means you're already a leader, or you're already in a position of power in your situation, and you are staircasing in some way and being noticed for your skill set. So in the career environment, I feel like there is more money coming on in, but you may have to work with other people in some way. I feel like you're really an asset to a team. Just watch out for any drama that comes mid-month. I mean, it's showing up for Leo as well. You know, I always say if there's placements in Leo, maybe there's something in that reading for you. But the only commonality so far is that there is a potential for someone to try and push your buttons mid-month. And this person, I feel you're on this person's mind quite a lot, okay? This person may try to abuse their power in some way, but also I feel this person, they betray a trust. They verbally either betray a trust, or, I mean, it could be someone who's in a position who abuses their power in some way, but intuitively you're onto it. You knew this person was going to do this. I feel like you're already ahead of this person's energy. So I feel, for example, if it's the friend that I'm talking about who blurts out a piece of information, I feel like you already knew that this person was like a liability. Like, you didn't tell them everything. You only gave them a piece of information about you, and they couldn't like keep that secret. So you kind of knew already not to give them anything big about what you're working on. So ultimately it's not really detrimental to your path, but it's disappointing is what I get here, okay? But your protagonist energy is the King of Cups, which means you are coming into your own, you're establishing your power, and you're looking at what you have to offer in life, and it is a lot, okay? I definitely get an energy that you're a very supportive friend, you're a real ally. I'd want you on my team, my beautiful Scorpio. Let's put it that way. And I'm a Scorpio as well. And, Scorpios, we tend to understand each other on a bit of a deeper level because we understand how people look at us and how people see that we are very ambitious, very driven, and they feel like we don't have any feelings. But actually, we have a very deep inner world and we are very sensitive. And I feel, this month, it's almost like you're protecting your sensitive side. So I get a sense here that you are really establishing that powerful side of yourself, that you are not allowing people to cross a line with you in some way. You're establishing higher boundaries as well. So I really get the sense of protecting. Also, I see some of you thinking about embracing an instrument. This may be something that you've been thinking about. Music is very important to you this month, helps you raise your vibrations, but some of you may have been thinking about learning an instrument or picking up an instrument that you used to know how to play, because I feel like you're reconnecting to music in some way this month, and it could be through an instrument there too. Also, some of you may be connecting to learning a language or picking up a language that you started to learn, because I get an energy of you returning to something to learn this month. And I feel that you're in a really good position to develop that further and establish yourself as being someone who is fluent later on there too. Now, we do have the Five of Swords, and it's in the resistance position, so it's like you got it in the reverse, okay? Now, the Five of Swords in reverse is actually really positive. It means after trouble, or an argument, there is peace. So someone giving you an olive branch there, but ultimately I feel like you're removing yourself from a dramatic situation, or a situation where someone is trying to push your buttons on purpose, because intuitively you felt that this person was going to, I almost want to say, play their hand. So you may feel like someone has been hiding something from you as well. Okay, they reveal it this month. They reveal who they truly are, and you knew it already. Okay, so I feel like it's nothing of a surprise to you. Let's put it that way. But the Five of Swords, it can indicate tension. Okay, so I really get an energy here of tension headaches, so watch out for that. This is like you over analyzing something or over strategizing something, but also the energy that I'm getting of this is sometimes tension can be good because it highlights an area in your life where you're feeling there needs to be change. Okay, so it can be channeled into restructuring your life in a really positive way. So if there's something that's bothering you about your life in some way, or you're feeling frustrated in some area, that's your body, mind, and soul saying something needs to change. So I feel like you use that tension to your advantage. As I said, this month is a month where you turn pain to gain. So I feel it's going to work in your favor there as well. Now, of course, we have the King of Swords. It's in the resistance position, but it will go into the upright at the end of the month, just like the Five of Swords. That's why I said guard against, overthinking, but also that someone here has the potential to betray a trust verbally on you there. I feel there is a potential for an argument this month, okay? So just watch out for that. I mean, because we've got the High Priestess and the King of Swords, I'm going to pull a quick card on this for you, but I would say keep your eyes peeled in group settings, okay? So if you're out this month socially, keep an eye on your possessions, because with the Five of Swords, the King of Swords, there could be someone who's watching your possessions and watching for a moment where you are distracted, and there could be like a petty theft. Normally we get a Seven of Swords for that, but I am being given that energy, so I just want you to be a little bit mindful of your surroundings, okay? We got the Seven of Cups. We got the Two of Swords. It's an opportunist thief, is what I see here. It's like a moment. Intuitively, you know what? I'm just getting an energy of intuitively you feel like, say for example, this wonderful, beautiful, like Ace of Hearts here that I saw that would be great for the Valentine's energy, and I picked it up. So what I'm getting, I just want to highlight to you. So for example, if you're like talking to your friends and you've got like say this is your credit card, right? Nobody would put their credit card on the table, but say if you did, right? You've got it there, you're talking to your friend in like a restaurant, and you're like, yeah, you're really interested, and someone over here distracts you, or there's a noise over there. There's a potential for someone to like swipe this as they walk past. But intuitively, it's almost like you go and you take it and you put it away, and you like stop that person from swiping it off you. Intuitively, please listen to any hunches you have, because I feel you avert a theft, okay? Again, I'm not here to make you feel paranoid, but I feel that, you know, keep your eyes peeled in a situation this month in February in particular, because I feel there's a high potential for an opportunist thief to catch you off guard or unawares. Justice, okay? So that means, you know, you do the right thing. Intuitively, you do the right thing. It's like you're working on other senses this month. You have heightened senses, and you have an innate sense of what is right, or, you know, like making the right choice intuitively, instinctively, in order to avert, you know, disaster. Let's put it that way, okay? Also, I feel for some of you, if you've already had some sort of theft going on, even if it's like theft in the office, theft is theft, right? The Justice card indicates justice will be served, and you know, things will come to light, and I feel like there will be penalties paid there as well. Also, with the King of Swords, I feel some of you are thinking about taking action on a project or a plan, or you have something in mind that you have been trying to establish, and this is a month where it will become a reality. It's like committing it to the page. Remember, swords are about communication, they're about the mind, but also writing things down, thoughts becoming things. So I feel this is a very active time for your mind to create your reality, especially with the Three of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. I feel on the physical plane, things are working for you and increasing. You're going from a Three of Pentacles to an Eight. So that's about increasing your money. It's about mastering your craft, enjoying yourself along the way, because of course all of us, we have to have a job in order to pay the bills, unless you were born with money, of course. And I feel it's really important to recognize that even if there are aspects of your job that you don't particularly like, if you focus on those aspects that you don't like, you know, that energy will increase and you'll fall out of love with what you do. And with the King of Cups there, I see that you're following your heart. But if your heart feels like it's in the wrong place right now, I see a lot of you deciding to shake things up and take back the power and find yourself in a position of doing something that you absolutely love with all of your heart and soul. So some of you may actually be moving into a new position. But also the King of Swords is an energy of, you know, being international. So some of you may be kind of like thinking about where you belong, and some of you may be thinking about going overseas, or especially with the Justice card there, it could be that you're looking at legalities of what it means to be overseas, what visas you need, what passports or residencies you may need. Some of you also be very mindful of your documents this month, okay? Because I feel there may be some dates that you need to pay close attention to. So for example, passports running out of date, or visas, or, you know, there may even be a deadline that you need to adhere to that is critical this month, and you need to keep on top of things. So if there's something that you know that you have to accomplish, some sort of documentation or paperwork, this is the month to do it, because I feel like you are going to have a lot of administrative tasks this month as well there. Now, also, with the High Priestess there, the Five of Swords and the King of Swords, I do feel that there is the potential this month for like, I feel it's documentation. So I'm going to say it's like a letter that comes through the post, and there is a potential for you to miss it. So I would say with the King of Swords there, make sure you check your hard copy mail, because there may be something in that hard copy mail that is important to you. I feel it's related to money, so it could be about an increase in your you know, acquisitions or your endeavors, or you may need to sign something because perhaps there's rules and regulations or policies changing with your financial establishments that you're connected to. I mean, there could even be a check in there, like a rebate or something coming through for you, and you don't want to miss it. So make sure you check that out as well there. Now we do have the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is really about you being very gifted and very talented and pooling your resources to make things work on your own terms. But also I get an energy of, you know, people talking about you behind the scenes, that you are really good at what you do. They appreciate what you do, and they see you as an asset to their friendship circle or to a career environment. This is about teamwork, but it's also about building your financial stability, okay? I feel like you are increasing your money. With the Three of Pentacles there, it means you may be able to save a little bit of something that you've been working for, especially since you have an Eight of Pentacles there, because I feel like you are more work focused this month. Now, of course, we do have things like Valentine's Day, and you know, some of you may be like wondering, what about love? Looking at your overarching energy, I feel like you're more focused on your path, your true north, your true life's purpose, but also on your ambition, your drive to get projects sorted, to get organized, and to focus on stability and your finances. Doesn't mean that love is not there for you, but I feel some of you, you know, you've been a little bit off grid for a while or off the radar, and I feel like you're being encouraged by the universe, especially if you're single, to let yourself be seen. The Fool card is like, get out there, enjoy yourself, you know, let your hair down and embrace new beginnings and adventures. So I do see that in a group of people, you may meet someone that kind of does something that you do. It's almost like if you work in like a certain career sector, you may find someone who works in a similar one, or if you're retired, you may meet someone who used to work in a career sector that you did. I want to pull a card on it because it really feels like love is not your focus right now, okay? Even if you're in a high level commitment right now yourself, it just feels like love is not your focus. Three of Wands, Two of Wands. There is a bit of a weight here for you if you are looking for love. I feel, you know, the Two of Wands tells me, what are you waiting for? Get out there. There's a whole wide world to explore. The High Priestess. It's like, if you keep yourself hidden, then unless you're on internet dating, how are you going to be seen? There is someone coming in. I'll just go one more on that for you. There is someone, yeah, I mean, don't shoot the messenger when I say this, okay? I'm a Scorpio too, so I understand the message, but it's like, High Priestess is withdrawn or cautious. Some of you may have been hurt in the past and you've been waiting to heal before you open yourself up to new love, and that's absolutely fine. When the moment is right, the right person will appear. But the Page of Pentacles and the Star energy is like, let yourself be seen. There is someone who wants to come in and make an effort to show you that they want to have a high level commitment with you. So I feel there is someone who wants to invest in a future with you, but I feel coming out of your comfort zone or being a little bit more sociable is important. Okay, don't shoot the messenger, but I really feel that there is a bit of a wait for this person. So I feel it won't be in and around Valentine's Day. I got to be honest with you. I feel it'll be more towards like the end of February into March time for you, is what I see there. But I feel a lot of you are more focused on doing some soul searching and discovering your own path and developing your spiritual gifts at this time. But with the Three of Pentacles, this is like, find yourself in group settings. And I do feel at the end of the month that there is something sociable. Could be an invitation that comes in, and I feel there's a high potential for you to meet someone at that event, okay? Now, I feel also there is someone on your mind from time to time. You may not want to hear from this person. I don't feel like you've heard from this person for quite some time. Now, this could be an ex, okay? I'm picking up ex vibes here. You may hear from this person in and around Valentine's Day. It may not be something that you want to hear about, but it is coming up there. This person, I feel like they will send you a message that is meant to push your buttons in order to get a reaction. Okay, because the Four of Swords came up there, I feel actually you're going to be silent with this person. You may not engage in this method of communication, but I see round about Valentine's Day for you, there is an ex who may reach out during this period, okay? I do see there's also someone who's thinking about you. They think about you a lot, okay? Let me see this energy. I feel like you already know someone who has a crush on you, but this person, yeah, I mean, this person, you know, the Page of Swords is someone who's curious about you, who stalks you, okay? But I feel like they're remaining pretty silent. But I feel like you have no time for this person because you need someone who's strong enough to walk by your side and not like lurk in the shadows and not tell you how they feel. The Emperor energy. I mean, this could be, yeah, you know, I feel, again, I'm getting very strong vibes that this is someone that was an ex, someone that is like, you have history with this person, okay? So I feel you've outgrown this situation. I mean, the Five of Cups tells me that you feel like you loved and lost in this situation and that you've matured since then. It feels very much like you're not going back to that situation, but right now you can't see how love is being ushered into your life. But the universe wants to underline that the Two of Cups is being made available for you, but you must not focus on the past because you'll miss the present moment. So there is someone here who feels regret for letting you down. This is an ex. I feel it is this person, but they feel like they have to do something really drastic to get your attention this month because they feel like you're just going to ignore them and not give them the time. Okay, so I feel there is a message coming through there as well. This person genuinely loves you. Okay, and they regret their actions towards you. They can't stop thinking about you, but I feel the way that this is gone is like a little too late because I feel like you're already turned your back on this situation, but I feel they're going to try and reach out. Okay, so no one likes to get the X message coming through there, but it is coming through, so I have to honor it. Now, Eight of Pentacles is an interesting card because it feels very much like business as usual, especially since you have the Emperor energy. I feel like you're focusing on your tasks, your responsibilities, you're living life in your own accordance. So I feel you're focused very much on creating stability, you're mastering your craft. Some of you with the Eight of Pentacles may even be committing to a course of learning, or you've already got a course of learning underway, and I feel like you're really going to benefit from this. There could be a qualification or a certification that comes out of this, and some of you may even be upskilling this month in order to put yourself in a position to elevate in a career as well. But 8 is the number of the self. So I really feel this month is all about you investing in you. It's about self-care. It's about establishing healthier boundaries, but it's paying attention to intentional living because my guides are really highlighting that King of Swords energy, which is all about intentional living. Thinking about something and acting upon it, not just like going on autopilot. This is about you really connecting to your inner self. What do you love doing? You know, should you be carving out a day each month for you? You know, like almost like going on a date. You know, having a special restaurant that you go to, or, you know, watching a special movie, or connecting to time. Because I get an energy of having some me time this month for you. And I feel like, you know, you are going to really enjoy it. Also, getting out into nature is important for you. I feel it helps reset your energy and give you like a breath of fresh air there as well. But the Eight of Pentacles, it can almost feel like routine. So some of you are going to enjoy that level of routine, but I also get an energy of some of you trying to shake up the everyday routine so that you can find more spontaneity, more fun in the everyday. Because of course there's tasks and responsibilities that we all have to do, but at the same time, we need to bring a little bit more fun or new things into our life just to have something to look forward to and keep life interesting as well. Now, I do feel that this month for you is more about establishing your power and channeling your energy into changing your future for the positive, sticking to your plans and to your goals. I do see some invitations coming in for you as well. So I see that you're going to get out there and enjoy yourself a little bit more, especially towards the end of the month. I see an increase in money for you as well. Having savings plans in place to keep. Look at that, the path to plenty. As I say that, the path to plenty. So I definitely see that there is more prosperity available to you. But I feel like it's about you creating like a solid foundation and also grounding yourself as well. Now, it says here, fresh new start. That's really connected to your Fool card. So this could be a fresh new start in terms of wanting to relocate or a new project or even like a new environment, a new hobby, a new group of people. who you will find firm friendships with as well. It says, this new chapter will require you to take a leap of faith in the process which is in front of you. New beginning, new possibilities. So a portal of change is available to you, and I feel like you are in a position to step through and use it to your advantage. It's like a brand new world is opening up to you, because the world that we live in right now is a very crazy place. So I feel like you are changing something about your environment to bring more happiness, to see the bigger picture, and to overcome obstacles there as well. The sun is in sight is what I just heard. Now, for some reason, I'm being shown a book as well. So maybe there is a book called The Sun is in Sight, or maybe even a song, or maybe it's relevant. Maybe you've literally just wrote that down. I just heard it. The sun is in sight. Now, the sun represents happiness, positivity, joy, abundance, and flourishing, and relationships developing into something really special as well. So I do feel there's an energy here of you can have it all, but I feel some things need to change, and I feel like you are in control of those changes. Also, we have good choices. So you are really making some great decisions for yourself there. And it says, expect a positive outcome from the good choices you have made in the past. All in alignment, forethought, especially since you have the King of Swords there. Thoughts are becoming things. So I really feel like you're changing your future for the positive. And February is a month where you're going to see these things show up for you. All the things that you've been working hard towards, they're established. And we've also got the path to plenty. Okay, so that's about planting roots, really soul searching where you feel like you belong. And it says here, you will have no problems getting what you need in life. You will be given more than enough. And it says abundance, luxury, and comfort. So building that life of luxury, creating stability in your life, but also not just for you, for your family, because the tree can also represent the people that you really care about, people in your family lineage. You know, I feel, especially with the King of Cups and the King of Wands, you extend that generosity of spirit to others around you there as well. What's really interesting about this card is, especially since we have that full moon in Virgo, casting a critical eye, I can see that this card is missing a T on the what. Okay, so it's almost like some of you are looking for that missing ingredient this month that will make life infinitely better for you, and you're going to discover it. Okay, whatever it is missing, I feel it is going to become relevant, and it is going to show up for you. You find that missing piece this month, and I feel this is a very golden time for you, because there's a lot of light here, and I feel it's almost like you're creating your sanctuary first, and you're working from there to create a reality that is full of potential. So I'm just going to go and pull a trinket or a ring for you before we close. I'm looking at that, it's great. We've got the yin yang symbol, the yin yang there. Okay, so that's all about peace, balance, and having the best of both worlds to have it all. Okay, also it really is relevant because I feel like you're choosing peace over drama. You're removing yourself from anybody else's drama. You're not getting involved. There is a potential this month for gossip as well. And I feel like you're removing yourself from the potential of gossip, because walls have ears. And I feel, especially if you're in a career environment, you may be overheard by someone in a position of authority or power. And it could be negative if you get caught engaging in sorry, I do apologize. That motorcycle is potentially following me everywhere I go, even where I live. And now, like, I've gone to my friends because they were a little bit unwell for a bit, so I thought I'd check in with them and help out. And that motorcycle is also in this area. So I do apologize for the loud sound there. But coming back to your trinkets, your final one is believe. Believe and receive. Belief is a very powerful word, okay? Now, I'm just being reminded of a video that came up in someone else's reading last month. And it's a video of very famous actor Anthony Hopkins. And he does like, I don't know if it's like a reel or something. He does a video of saying believe. Even when you doubt, believe, 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 believe. Because that's how he became very successful in his life. Believe. So even when there is everything to doubt, Believe that you will still be successful, and it shall be so, because it's all about intentions and thoughts. Thoughts become things. So I really feel, believe in the positive outcome and you shall see it materialize on the physical plane. This is a big month. Your 11th house is influencing you. Hopes and wishes and manifestations are coming true. You're stronger than usual in that area. And the trick, or the secret really, is to believe. It's not a trick. It's a secret to believe. And because you have a lot of secretive energy here, I feel, choosing to withdraw, to focus on projects and believe in yourself and know without a doubt through your crown chakra and your third eye that your visions are going to become a reality. There's a knowingness there. Okay, so I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you, my beautiful Scorpio. The energy may be a little bit different because I'm in a different environment, but I hope there's still something that you could find relevant in this reading for you. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me too. So thank you so much, my beautiful Scorpio, and love and light.